Ever have one of those days where everything makes sense for like 6 hours, and then the next morning the market just hits undo? That was Monday's chip rally in a nutshell. Dow cracked 53,000 for the first time ever. Nasdaq ripped 1.1%. And semiconductors, the same group that got absolutely demolished last Thursday, down 4.5% in a single session, came roaring back. AMD led the charge, up 6.6%, $552 at the close. Looked like a full-blown Phoenix moment. And then today happened. SPCX is already down 2.2%. SPCX, SpaceX's stock, which literally got added to the Nasdaq 100 today, is in the red too. The forced buying everyone expected? Yeah, the market took a pass. So let's talk about what actually matters here. Two stories, two very different types of opportunity. AMD closed Monday at $552.05. That's a $35 single-day move on zero company-specific news. This was pure sector momentum. Chips got oversold last week, shorts covered, and boom, instant rally. Here's what the daily chart tells us. Long-term trend at $351, midterm at $448, short-term trend at $533, upper resistance rail at $510, lower support all the way down at $207. Read that again. Price is $42 above the upper rail. The upper rail, the line that's supposed to cap runaway moves. We're not just above it. We're looking down at it from a different zip code. On the 1-hour chart, short-term trend sits at $548. We're basically sitting right on it after giving back some ground today. That's actually healthy. Parabolic moves that never pull back don't last. Ones that breathe? Those can sustain. But here's the thing nobody's talking about. Monday's volume on AMD, 50.7 million shares. That's serious participation. This wasn't a low-float squeeze. Institutions were buying. The question isn't whether AMD has momentum. It does. The question is, are you buying the bounce, or are you buying into a sector that's already rolling over the very next day? My take, you don't chase $552, you wait. If price comes back to retest the $540 zone, that's where short-term trend support lives on the daily. That's your entry. Stop below $516. That's under the midterm trend line. Clean invalidation level. If it never pulls back, fine. Let someone else have the FOMO trade. There's always another setup. SPCX, SpaceX, Elon Musk's rocket company. Today is the day it officially joins the Nasdaq 100. Here's what that means mechanically. Every index fund, every ETF, every quant model that tracks the Nasdaq 100 has to buy this stock. Not because they want to, because the rules say so. Estimates put the forced demand somewhere between $22 to $27 billion worth of buys. $27 billion of because I have to money. You'd think the stock would rip through the roof, right? It's down almost 1% today. $160.42 close yesterday. Chart shows a stock that IPO'd around $225, crashed to $147, and has been bouncing around the $155 to $175 range ever since. No Ben's Channel Pro overlay even available on most platforms yet. It's that new. The 1-hour chart shows short-term trend at $161. Price is sitting right below it. The stock had a nice 5% pop on the 1-hour recently, but it's struggling to hold gains. Here's my honest read. SPCX isn't a trade right now. It's an event. Events create volatility, not direction. Options are pricing something like an 8% swing either way over the next week. So $175 on the upside, $148 on the downside. That's a massive range. Could go either way depending on how the passive flows actually land versus how many people front-ran the news. If you want to play it, you're not investing in SpaceX's business. You're betting on index rebalancing mechanics. Nothing wrong with that. Just call it what it is. Keep the position small, way smaller than feels comfortable. Me personally, I'd rather watch this one from the sidelines and see where the dust settles in 2 weeks. The story here isn't the inclusion day. The story is whether SPCX becomes a core Nasdaq 100 holding or just a volatile tourist. Two stocks, two completely different setups. AMD, Strong technical setup, clear entry level at $540, defined risk at $516, but only on a pullback. Not here, not at $552. SPCX. Fascinating event, unpredictable outcome, wide risk window. Watch list material, not portfolio material. Monday gave us a show. Tuesday's reminding us that shows end. The trades that survive past the headline are the ones with a plan before the open, not after the close. I'll catch you in the next one.